Tip 1. Increase your orderliness. Conscientiousness can be divided into industriousness and orderliness. To increase conscientiousness, it's easier to begin by creating some order or increasing orderliness. Be aware, however, that some things are beyond our control, like other people, your pet, or the weather. So what are the things that we can control? One easy example is by cleaning your working space. Having an orderly living or working space can do wonders for your mental state. Another aspect that you can control is your mind itself. By meditating or doing mindfulness exercises can calm your chaotic mind. With a clean, orderly state, you can then begin to work on your industriousness. Tip 2. Plan your days. You can start increasing your orderliness by planning your days. A conscientious person will have their days planned out, sometimes months and years in advance. Some even plan their days to the minute. Though you don't have to go to that extreme, planning your days and sticking to them will help you feel organized and be more in control of what's happening around you. Start by planning for the day ahead of you, either the night before or the first thing you do in the morning. Write down the tasks you need to do, like getting work done, doing the laundry, paying the bills, and set a time that you should start and finish your tasks. Tip 3. Set reminders. Discipline is key in increasing conscientiousness. That means doing the tasks you set yourself to do when you're supposed to do it. If you're having trouble sticking to your plan, setting up alarms or other reminders can help you follow through on your daily tasks. You can use planner apps like Trello or Evernote, or even use your phone's existing calendar apps. Set a loud alarm if you need to, but a pop-up notification on your computer or smartphone should suffice. Just remember to follow through. Tip 4. Budget your spending. Another way you can bring order into your life is by managing your finances. Conscientious people always spend less than they make. They automatically put away a portion of their income into a savings account for future use. By planning your budget, you're thinking about future consequences and are less likely to buy on a whim. You're also less likely to worry that a sudden catastrophe will bankrupt you. It's a nice safety net that can calm and free up your mind to think about other tasks in your life. Tip 5. Increase your industriousness. Industriousness refers to productivity and ethics. It's not just the amount of tasks that you can do, but also the quality of the finished tasks, and if they are within the accepted norms and rules set in society. Industriousness is also inherently tied to orderliness, which is why it's a good idea to work on orderliness first. Imagine how difficult it is to cook in a kitchen where the tools and ingredients are strewn about everywhere with no order to them at all. But if those tools and ingredients were organized, it becomes so much easier to create delicious meals. Increasing industriousness can be done by setting feasible, realistic goals within your ability. After all, philosopher Lao Tzu said that a journey begins with a single step. Tip 6. Focus on specific goals. It's easy to set out an abstract goal like be healthier or be more organized, but in reality, it can be difficult to achieve. What you can do instead is break down those bigger abstract goals into smaller, more specific goals. Instead of be healthier, try run at least 10 minutes every day. Instead of be more organized, try organize clothes by color. Instead of write a novel, start with write 500 words a day. The upside to having smaller, easier goals is that we can get an almost immediate feeling of accomplishment. Writing a novel can take months or even years, and it's easy to get discouraged because of the months of work you see ahead of you. Writing 500 words that day, however, means you get that sense of accomplishment that very same day, and you'll be more inclined to do the same task the next day. Just rinse and repeat. And without realizing it, you've written that 200,000 word novel you've set out to do. Tip 7. Mental contrasting. Mental contrasting is a technique that can be used when wanting to achieve a really big goal. With this method, an individual will imagine their set goal, draw a path to achieve said goal, and identify all the obstacles towards reaching that goal. Doing so can help you set realistic and feasible goals based on what you can and cannot do to overcome the foreseen obstacles and reach your ultimate destination. It's like fantasizing about your best life, but with a healthy dose of reality. To put it into practice, contrast your dream with your reality. Ask yourself, how will my current situation hinder me from achieving my dream? You will then start to come up with obstacles and, more importantly, solutions to solve those obstacles. It's another way for you to set realistic goals to complete. Tip 8, stay social. There's a pretty big social aspect to being conscientious, as part of it is following the rules and norms of society. By keeping in regular contact with other people, it'll motivate you to keep your day organized so you can socialize and be punctual with these scheduled meetings. Even if all you're doing is a scheduled meetup online, doing so will motivate you to be more conscientious. By bringing other people into the mix, you're also bringing in accountability by having to keep promises and following social norms set by interacting in social situations. Tip 9, finish what you started. Conscientious people will always finish the task they set out to do. Those people who aren't conscientious tend to have poor follow-through and would often give up when the goings get tough. When you start on something, try not to be distracted. Remove the distractions from around you. That's why it's important to start by introducing order first. You can also start small and complete short 1-minute tasks. Then move on to doing longer tasks. Soon, you'll build up your ability to ignore distractions and focus on the tasks right in front of you. Tip 10, don't overdo it. Being conscientious is great and can lead many people to success, but there is such a thing as too much of a good thing. Being too conscientious, too inflexible with your schedules and plans can result in stressful situations when something unexpected happens. It can also lead to burnout or emotional, physical, and mental exhaustion caused by being in stressful situations for too long. In extreme cases, if you're too conscientious, it can lead to complete burnout. One of the professions that benefit from high conscientiousness, physicians, have a 50% burnout rate. That's not a coincidence. Tip 11, be careful. Though there is a downside to high conscientiousness, it's still generally regarded as a positive trait to have. Research from the University of Illinois found that highly conscientious people lead healthier and longer lives. Conscientious people have higher self-control and are more organized, which often means they have good, healthy habits and avoid stressful environments through their planning. They're less likely to have bad habits like smoking and excessive drinking, and foster good habits like exercising and meditation. Doing the mental tasks of organizing their physical space as well as cleaning their minds also means that they're less likely to lose cognitive abilities as they age. Those are our top 11 tips on conscientiousness and how you can benefit from adding more conscientious actions to your daily life. What do you think is the best tip to be more conscientious? Let us know in the comments below. Subscribe and turn on notifications so you don't miss more videos of becoming more conscientious and much more. Check out this playlist of our top 10 videos of psychology tips, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.